Why did you decide to come to the United States? And you know people have several reasons.
Yeah.
What was your main reason?
Oh, so as a young girl who wants to pursue education, it's always my dream to pursue my master's degree in the United States. Yeah, so it was actually something I was planning towards, even though I wasn't initially, I didn't know how, but then when I got how I can get here, that was it.
So I think the how is very important. How to get here. I remember my story. I also wanted to come here, but I didn't know the how. I was like, how am I going to get to the United? It looks like it's a long thing, but how were you able to make it? Because I know that you were telling me about a friend recommending the university to you, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is I just want to thank him so much. Daniel Sintin. He was my he was my TA in 10 years.
Is he your boyfriend?
No, he's not my boyfriend. No, he's just a good person, willing to help everyone who wants to have their masters in the United States. Yeah, he's willing, like, trust me. Because he told me to apply for masters in 2018. I didn't mind him.
Wow.
Yeah, so he still told me, Ikea, please just apply for this particular one. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And here I am.
And so when you were applying, were you like at a point, were you stressed or were you tired? Like they asked you too much. How was it? Was it easy for you?
Okay, so one thing people don't know is if you get to know the basis of this thing, you will never, I don't know, allow someone to take your money to apply for a school for you. Yeah.
People are actually making so much money from trying to apply for schools.
The process is not really difficult. When you follow, the first thing is to log in, create an account with the website, the company, the schools, the school's account. That's it. And I think they will give you the guidelines. But then you need someone who has already done it, because they are not going to put every single thing there for you. You just need someone who has done it before to guide you through the process. Yeah, so Daniel Sintin was someone guiding me through the process. Along the line, I got another friend who came in Justice. He owns the Travel and Tour.
Wow.
Very good guy.
Thank you, Justice.
Thank you, Justice. Osla. Yeah, Osla is in Germany now. She also applied for school.
Wow.
Yeah. Very good person. So
okay, so looking at what you're trying to say, it looks like when you decided to come, you tried to speak with other people who are already here, right?
Exactly.
Who are also doing like similar things to help you through the process. That became much easier for you, right?
Yeah, very easy.
Okay,
very,
that's
very
one thing
easy.
I always tell you. If you really want to come here, then you need to connect yourself with the right people. You can't say you want to be on F1 and you're talking to people like on B1, B2. They're on different type of visas, so they won't like. So when I saw you, I realized that you were more prepared. That was because you were more informed, because Sintin guided you through the hassles and how you. I mean, sometimes you'll be broke, you'll be surprised at things in the United States. So you were more prepared. So one thing I want to share with you is that you need to connect with the right people. I mean, if you need help, we are here to help, but it's more important to also connect with other people to get different kind of perspective about these things that we are all doing. So fast forward, you applied and and then you got it, but you got it was in the pandemic, right? You got it.
Yeah. So I got my admission letter in 2020 February. Yeah, I remember.
Wow. Excited, right?
Yeah, I was, because I was even given a scholarship, so
Sweet.
I was so excited, and it took almost I think it was 60%. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so it was very good because I don't have a lot of money to pay at the end of the day. Yeah, so when I got it, it was in the pandemic, so I just have to stay back because the embassies were closed. Yeah, because the next stage was for me to prepare for my visa interview and all that. Even book an appointment, I wasn't able to book it, so I was laid back. I was just waiting for something to happen, and so fortunately, around September, October, November, I think November, October, November, they opened the embassies for students.
Wow.
Ooh, I was so excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
About that. So I knew that there were some people I recommended the school, they had the admission, but I kept asking them to kind of follow through at the
Yeah.
embassy, and they were like, no, it's closed, come
Yeah.
in. Nanado has closed it and all that. How were you able to know that Nanado had opened it?
Okay, as you said earlier on, you have to connect with people who already know the system.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So I was so fortunate to have someone, Justice. Yeah, he owns a traveling tour in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was telling me, okay, the embassies are open for students, so we can apply for an emergency appointment, not just any appointment, an emergency appointment. And he gave me the things I needed to actually book this appointment, because you can't just book the emergency and you are given a date. No,
Wow.
you have to attach documents that will let them know that, okay, this person must be in the United States at this particular date. Yeah.
So what were some of the documents that you attached?
Okay, so my I-20, we took a hybrid letter from the school. Yeah, and yeah, I think basically the I-20 and then the hybrid letter and then the admission letter. Yeah.
Okay, so what does the hybrid letter entails? Like, what is it saying?
Okay, so it's all about the school is trying to tell the embassy that we are going to have I should be in the United States by January 19th, and the classes are going to be both online and then in person. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. You were telling me something that before you were coming, you took a class before you were coming. Why did you do that? Because I know that was stressful and it was an online class and you didn't have your visa then.
Yeah.
And all that. So why did you want
It was actually a risk, because you can just do the class and you won't get a visa.
Were there friends? How many people were you in the class and how many were from Ghana were rejected? How many?
Okay, so if I could remember, Brandeis gave admission to about 14 students.
Wow.
Because they created a group, a WhatsApp group, which I was part. And we were about 14 people. I was like, wow, all these people gain admission. So, you know, I was like, hey, so how are we going to get a visa? Because all these people, it was so hard. But I was like, no, whatever it is, I'm thinking about myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about you and how you want to make it. I get it. So fast forward, you went to the embassy. Like, okay, so you booked for the emergency and then...
Yeah, so I booked for the emergency appointment, and before then, because I was having class online, I think the class ended in November. Yeah, with other colleagues and all. So when I booked the appointment, I actually told other people about the emergency appointment, and they also booked it. Yeah, so some went in November. I got my date on the 16th of December.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Some got November, others October. They went, some were bounced, some were given the visa. It was getting scary, especially we that were at the bottom. Yeah, because it was too much.
Okay, so actually, how many people came? Like, how many people got the visa?
We're just three, I
3
guess.
out
Yeah.
of 14 people.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're
Okay.
just three.
So have you connected with any of them since you came?
Yeah, so when I came, I think I was the first person to be in Waltham, and the rest, I think Sammy was at Maryland, and then the other guy, I don't know where he was, I think New York. Yeah, so I was here first, and they connected with me, and then I actually told them what's happening here around and how they have to come and do one or two
get
things.
connected.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
we've already connected.
Wow, sweet. So about the emergency application, how many chances do you have? Like,
You have just one.
oh wow. So you
So when you use it, that is it. Because I have colleagues who use the emergency appointment. Like when you are bounced, you can't book again.
oh wow. So you have to maybe come like so those people who were rejected, they would have to come in there for
Yeah, 4. And we are just hoping by 4 the emergency will be the embassy will be open to the general public because there are quite a number of people who want to come.
that means that during your interview, you guys were not much, right? Compared to ours. Ours was
Yeah,
like a long
we were not much, you
so it
know.
was not tense.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah, like COVID, why you going to America? It's
know,
more tense, like
Yeah, it's 10. It was because you'll be in the queue and then they start bouncing people. So
So have you connected with the people that didn't get a visa? Did they share with you why they were rejected or something?
yeah, they did. Because even that day I went with 2 people coming to the same school. Yeah, so I went because my time was at 7 a.m. So I was actually the queue I joined. Yeah, it was just one queue. I think I was the second person to be interviewed. Yeah, so the first person got bounced, which I was a bit. I was scared, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to make it. Yeah, so I got my visa and then I went out. So I was waiting for my other colleagues and unfortunately they didn't get the visa. And some of the questions were for me, they asked me the school, about the school, the address of the school, my sponsor, yeah, the work he's doing.
Wow.
Yeah. And my transcripts, he asked me to give my transcripts to him. I gave it to him. And also, what else? Yeah. He didn't ask me a lot of questions. He just asked me the location of the school. And he asked me if I've already started the class online. I said yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So why did they reject the other people? Did they share with you some questions that they asked?
Funny enough, these people you can't predict.
I know.
Because they actually said everything.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they asked them their sponsor, the school they are going, if they've started online,
Wow.
why are their
I
sponsors
realized that-
sponsoring them.
Oh wow.
Some of them, they asked them a lot of questions. And at the end of the day, they gave them. Some of them too.
They didn't give them.
They didn't give them.
Wow. I realized that when I was going, all the people that were ahead of me, I was listening to you know, you can hear like it's like a banking hall.
So
I was
bad.
like, gosh, I was thinking that it's like a room that you go in, like a queue, and you know when you are going, people are acting like some of them. I don't know. In our time, people are acting like they know everything. They've been here like countless times. So I was hearing all the questions that they were asking one, and then one guy they asked, and I could see that he had 100%, but he was bounced. He was so tense. You know when they asked him the question, he was like, "Oh, madam, thank you very much for the question once again." Like, oh, this boy, you go chop bounce, you go chop bounce. Clearly, they bounced. I'm like, all right. And some of them, I realized that when they answer the question, then they want to pull up the paper to prove. So when they ask you like, oh, which how many, who is your sponsor? Maybe my sponsor is Kweku Menu. How much is your sponsor sponsor? They say 50,000. Hold on before like hold on. Don't start pulling evidence. Like just take your time. Like okay, I took my time. I answered every question. And one other thing that I realized, the people that they were bouncing were when they are talking, they were shaking their voice. That one it's normal, but some of them, their eye contact.
Yeah.
You have to look like I watched a video, so I knew that
Yeah.
I will look at them. So like you could see that the one was typing, she was staring at me. If I was looking, I'm like, I'll look at you. And you know, I didn't believe that they would ask me some of the courses I'm coming here to do. Whoa. They asked me, so I mentioned some of the courses that are of interest to me. That is why I'm coming compared to the other schools. So you should be able to know some of your courses, even some of your professors, some of the things about the school, like how the school is ranking when it comes to United States. Maybe they're ranked 50 or they're ranked 20, and why that is going to help you as someone who is craving to come to the United States, right? So fast forward, you came. Yes, I'm wondering, how were you able to figure me out? How did you reach out to me?
Oh, this one, you know, when I got the visa, I was excited. I was happy. After the excitement and everything, see, now when you come, where will you sleep? That's the first question. Because Brandeis doesn't give hostels to
No, and the
graduates.
hostel for the undergrad is
Undergrads, yeah.
expensive, like 2,000 every
Month?
every term. Yeah, every month, sort of.
Every
Yeah.
month. Okay. So I have to figure out how I'll even come. Because when I get to the airport, who's picking me up? Because I don't know anyone around here. So I started looking for someone to actually pick me from the airport and also help me with accommodation and all that. So I went to their graduates page. And then I was like, okay, let me look for a Ghanaian. So I started searching through. I was searching. And I wanted a female. Someone I can share, like I can be in a room with. So I saw one or two guys I ignored. So I was just searching. And you know, when I see the name, I click on it. I check the profile of the person. Like, yeah, some of them, it was blank. I left it. So I saw Beta Asari. I was like, ooh, this is so
Okay.
Ghanaian.
I'm
So
not
Ghanaian. And I was like, let me just text her and see what happens. She might be a nice person. I don't know. So I texted her, and that particular, I actually told God about it first, because I was like, God, see, you've given me a visa, but now I left with them where I'm going to sleep. So just help me through it. So when I contacted Beta was like, the way she responded and how she was vibing, like she knows me like 100 years. I'm like, oh my God, this girl is so sweet. So I told her, she asked me if I have someone picking me from the airport. I said no. She was like, okay, I'll pick you up. I'm like, check. Okay, so next, okay, do you have an accommodation? I'm like, no. She was like, okay, I'll help you out. So she started searching accommodation for me before I got here. But then she didn't get, she was like, oh, I want you to come and see it yourself. Maybe you might
some
not
of the
like
places, you know, America is not really like America. Like there are rats in the rooms. So scary.
Yeah. So when I came, I spent, like, she gave me her bed to sleep on. Oh, it was so nice to me. Oh, God bless you.
Thank you.
She was feeding me. Oh, that was so sweet. She was buying things for me. I wanted a charger. She bought it for me. I was like, Better, I have to pay you. But she's like, no, take your money.
That's the rich spoiled kid for you.
Yeah. So I was so grateful to God, and I was like, God bless her so much. And finally, I got my own. She helped me, and I got the same place with her. Yeah, I got a room in her apartment, and I was so excited because at least I have a Ghanaian around me.
Exactly.
This place, everybody is minding their business.
Yes,
Trust me.
it's all about
Nobody
minding
cares
your
about you.
You die in your room.
Yeah.
You have to be very open-minded. You have to start asking questions if you're not happy about things. And like, I like Linda, she's very active. She likes to ask a lot of questions. And that's one thing. If you want to come to the United States, it's not about dull things. It's not about me, dear, I want to stay in my one corner. That you not achieve anything if you really want to be a one corner person. It's all about networking here. You see what networking has helped you. Now you have Susan, you have Carol, like you have a lot of friends all over, and you can reach out to them for because I'm not too specialized when it comes to everything. So the more you get connected to a lot of people, and look at how Team has also helped you and all that. So I have some questions here. I want you to answer them. So you pick one and you answer. Oh, damn!
I didn't see it. Oh.
If you can even see my handwriting. What is the one thing you miss? Home.
Oh. Home?
Home.
I miss my family.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your parents, your mom and dad.
My siblings. Yeah, I miss them so much.
But you call them?
Yeah, I do. But not always. I'm not too mama girl, so.
Oh.
Are you taking it for me? Yeah.
Okay. How many states have you visited so far?
Oh. Where we went for the
Snow
tubing. That is
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. So 2. Just 2.
Only 2.
Just 2. But watch out for me. Because I'm about to tour the United States. The 50 states. Yeah.
How many states do you know? Mention 10 states.
I better. Come on.
3. Okay, mention 3.
Okay, I know New Jersey. New York.
Oh.
Massachusetts. Rhode Rhode Island.
Next, pick the next. Have you tasted any American food? Which food?
Oh, please, better.
You've not tasted. She's only eating beans, gari, jollof.
No, my
She can't eat any
It's
American
not
food.
true.
Not even coffee. She can't even drink hot chocolate.
Oh.
Nothing. She's only. Maybe,
Okay,
okay,
you're
she's
not-
tried.
you're not being
Maybe, okay,
nice
she
to
tried
me.
some fruits and all that. Yes. Next, last one.
This girl doesn't like me. I know.
What was the most shocking thing you realized when you came to the United States?
Shocking. People begging on the street.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, in the United States, there are actually homeless people here. So you have to plan before you come. You need to
Yeah.
have your plan A, plan B, plan C. Just like there are homeless people in Ghana. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so Linda, thank you so much for coming. I have a surprise for you. You know, like you said, in the United States, everybody's minding their own business. People get depressed. People go through a lot of things.
Easily.
I just want to encourage you. Just do the things that makes you excited. If it's
Yeah.
about going for a short walk, doing a video, recording yourself, you do your work, you go for walk, you chat with friends because it's COVID, so it's very boring.
Very
Try
boring.
and network with some of the students too and reach
Yeah.
out to professors if you want to help them. That is what really helped me too. So that's my short advice for you. And be open, ask questions in class. They won't
Yeah,
kill you.
yeah,
If the professor is talking about maybe the sea is 100 degrees, blah, 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 you don't even know what you're saying. They're like, do you have any question? You're like, oh, professor, thank you so much. This class is amazing. Now I learned that the sea is 100. I mean, you've said something, you know, say something in
Yeah.
class. Be active, right? Thank you so much. So I have a surprise for you. America is full of depression, so I brought you an adult coloring
Oh my god.
Look.
Oh. Secret garden.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, babe.
And I know you don't. Do you have a boyfriend here? I don't know. I'm not going to put you on the spot. But I mean, Valentine is up, but I decided to give you something.
Oh, girl. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so much. Actually, this was
Thank you
Beta.
very much. Thank you everyone for watching our YouTube video. Still subscribe. We're bringing you more content about Linda's travel, Linda's state tours and all that. So
Yeah.
peace out. This is your girl next door, Rich Sports Kid.